of what will undoubtedly be many rebounds in this game. Kawamura running the show again, dropping it off for Baycott, going right at Timmy and John. That's the matchup. Hustle with the early lead. There's Kawamura going behind the back. Some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Corner three is good.
Derek putting his head down, taking it to the rack. He has the strong frame for a reason and was able to use it right there.
Kawamura putting on a dribbling display. Down from Derek Whitehead before it popped out. The Nets trail it by 6. Under 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Strong take from Baycott is blocked initially. Derek Whitehead for 2.
Nice active hands playing in the passing lanes from Drew Timme.
Well, that's what the Nets can't do, falling asleep. The emotions certainly were flowing for Tyson Etienne, who, John, is one of the guys on this Long Island Nets team that you love to root for sure.
Yeah, definitely, because he just leaves it all out on the floor, and you can just tell that he loves the game whenever he's playing it. Definitely a hometown favorite, and that's... Great defense from Kawamura, forcing the turnover.
Kawamura going to take a step back 3, deep triple for yukikawamura. About him there at the start of the second quarter, because a good start here from Timme. He's got the first 2 buckets for the Nets, as we're going to get a jump ball here. Mark Armstrong. But that's the case here between Armstrong and Kawamura. Mark Armstrong wins it, and the ball's still loose. It gets poked out of bounds. Is Tosan Awoma. Kawamura, about 100 miles an hour into the lane, kicks into the corner for Johnson. And if you look at the math for both these teams, if they don't win out, basically they can lose one game the rest of the way if they're going to have any hopes at securing a playoff berth. Second chance opportunity there as Kawamura connects on a 3 in games. This comeback is nearly complete here for the Nets. Again, they've trailed by as many as 15. Here's Kawamura with a much-needed triple for the Hustle. It's in this game. They've taken 29. Lob inside. What a finish. A reverse from Pereira. Here in an international building. This is Japan to Brazil in Canada, and it was spectacular.
Yeah.
The game has 11 points. Oh, pretty feed inside. Timme to Awoma, playoff spot in their respective conferences. Who will stay alive in the playoff race? And an early turnover here from Terry Roberts. Kawamura behind the back, and a foul.
And Kawamura taking it all the way into the lane behind the back. Incredible. The only buckets that have come from him tonight have been 3-pointers. 4 of 9 from deep this game.
Baycott again. Approaching 1 minute to play. Nets lead it by 12. Kawamura may have traveled. Instead, these two teams, I don't even know if they're going to do a official handshake line. Yeah. Coaching staff for both. Kawamura, 11 points, 9 assists in the game last night. Gets it inside to Armando Baycott, who was quiet for the first 3 quarters last night. 40 points for the Nets here. We still got 2 minutes to go in the first quarter as Kawamura gets the hustle back on the board.
11 points in 6 minutes for Killian Hayes. 3 3-pointers on the night. Coach Mufon stressed that was an area that they wanted him to get better at, and he's showing it here tonight. And Kawamura just launches
it. Goes, it's short. The rebound to Burton. Here's Kawamura. Pass into the corner to Malachi Smith. And a couple triples here for the Hustle. Coach Udofia's answer, and Killian Hayes obviously getting the message. That was his 6th 3-point attempt of the game.
Yeah, well, he's got the memo. Like you said, 6 3-point attempt.
Shoot it off the rim. It would have counted had it gone in. Instead, the Hustle are out and running. Kawamura going to take a 3 with his hand in his face. And yukikawamura has his second.
Arms all the way up in the air, but Kawamura with the rainbow jumper to get it to fall.
And Kawamura now poking that ball free from mildly. So we expected to see some of that chippiness. Double team comes. How about the feed from Kawamura? Ball fake from Pereira, and that was spectacular from 0 for 8 in the second quarter from deep after the Nets were really on fire in the first quarter. Well, this game has kind of been in the cup. With Kawamura into the paint. Soft touch from yukikawamura falling away.
Changed about him, and I like it.
Hinton after the inbounds gets it back. And one. Strong finish from Nate Hinton, taking it right at Trey Scott.
Up against the opponent. This is exactly the basketball that we need right now. You know, Coach Buffon said it happens. It's basketball. You don't want to be friendly with the opponent on the court.
Good way to put it. As yukikawamura hits the step-back three. He is so good. Wanted Whitehead to go one or the other, but Dariq Whitehead, the youngster, making a wise decision here. Kawamura hits their tenure here in Montreal, and you can see Tyson Etienne at half court. He is gesturing to the crowd, saying thank you, merci on behalf of the Long Island Nets.